Hi everybody, it's Jen and Lindsay, and we are back with another semi-pro stenciling video. Today we are going to be working on a really fun project. I think it's kind of adorable. It's the Itsy Bitsy spider stencil. So we're going to do some work with that, and we're also going to do the downpour stencil as part of our background. So we're just going to put that around a little bit in some of the blank areas, just kind of fill it in and give us some depth and texture there. So we're going to do that as well. We're going to talk for just a few minutes, let people know that we are on. If you are joining us, please let us know that you're here and where you're from. We always like to say hello to you if you are joining us. If you're a new watcher or a repeat watcher, thanks for coming back and thanks for joining us. We are calling ourselves semi-pro because Lindsay and I are new to the painting world, and we're just starting to figure it out. So we are working on basic projects that you guys could either do yourself, you could recreate for craft shows, sell at fairs, any of that kind of stuff, reproduce for gifts for somebody, sell on the side out of your house, any of that kind of stuff. So if you want some quick and easy projects that you can make some money on, that's the kind of stuff that Lindsay and I are going to be painting for you during these lives. I say Lindsay and I, she hasn't painted yet, but she's going to. She's going to be out there at some point. She's giving me the eyeballs. But anyway, so that's why we call ourselves semi-pro. We are here every Thursday at 1 o'clock doing a stenciling video, and we are here every Wednesday at 1 o'clock doing a semi-pro painting video. So that's where we take something from the Cupboard Distributing store, and then we will paint something live here with you guys. We like to ask for help sometimes because we need suggestions, and you guys always give us the best advice. So thank you for that. Lindsay, we have anybody yet?
We have Linda from Southern California.
Hi, Linda from Southern California.
Watcher.
Thank you for coming back, Linda.
And Deborah from New York.
Hi, Deborah. You come back every week too, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much.
And Linda O'Connell was lurking.
Linda, if you're there, I see you. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Lindsay and I are working on our painting, and I know I was very hesitant to get into painting because I don't have a ton of time. I want it to look nice, and I want to be able to make stuff. I just don't have a ton of time for myself to do this kind of thing. And we're slowly like kind of getting into it. And it's funny, the more projects that we do, the faster we get at them. So it's always a good thing. Did you guys join yesterday? If you were here yesterday, you saw our awesome convertible door hangers. Those are cool, right? I did bring a couple of them over and hung them up. So we do have a couple of those if you guys have questions. I know, see them though? They're right there. I did get the bad one finished, by the way. But we do have a brand new line of convertible door hangers. So they're interchangeable. You can like take the pieces off and buy different stencils and layers and all that kind of stuff. So that's really fun too. So if you haven't gone to cdwood.com and check that out,
they're under also on cdstencils.com.
She got them put on? You got them put on? Okay, great. So Lindsay did get them put on cdstencils.com as well. So you can go right to CD Stencils and you can check these out as well. We have like 24 shaped borders. I think I threw it away. Yeah. I used it yesterday for my paint. But anyway, I think there's 24 or 28 borders. So like the bats and the cow print and that kind of stuff, like fireworks, all that kind of stuff. We have like, I think 24 or 28 of those. And then we have 20 different greetings that you can use. So every holiday, hello, welcome, all of that fun stuff. So definitely check those out if you haven't already. Have anybody else, Lindsay?
Yeah, we have Helen joining us from California.
Hi, Helen.
Said they were cool, referring to the convertibles.
Oh, I know. They're really cool, aren't they? I think it's a fun idea, yeah.
And then we have, I think it says Love just joined us.
Okay, thank you for joining us, Love.
YouTube. It doesn't say where she's from.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for coming in, guys. We're always excited when you guys watch us paint. I guess we are ready to get started. Are you ready, Lou? Okay. All right, Lindsay's going to switch our camera. I want to show you again our coupon code that you guys can use on cdstencils.com. 25% off. You can get any of the items that we used in this live. So you can get the brushes, you can get the surface, you can get the stencils, any of that kind of stuff. You can use this coupon code on cdstencils.com and you can get 25% off of any of those pieces. That expires at the end of the month, guys. So you have some time to get that. And then also, I'm not featuring the Deco Earth paints today, but we have used them in videos in the past. We have a coupon code here you can use if you go to decoart.com for the, actually it's you can use that coupon code on any of the Decor Art products there. It's like 12.5% off or something.
Like that,
Yeah, so you can save something on regular priced items there. So make sure you use that coupon code if you go there. And again, CD Stencils coupon code is here. I'll bring this back at the end. So if you guys want to just grab that, you can. Okay, this is the project we're working on today. I have my 12-inch bracket plaque. I went ahead and base coated it in Snow White. That's what I used for this one. I wanted to get that out of the way because it takes a little bit of time. Let me show you the stencils that we're using. So we're doing this. It's the Itsy Bitsy Spider one. This one is like 10.5 by 10.5, right, Lindsay?
10 3/4 by 10 3/4.
10 3/4 by 10 3/4. So it's a decent sized stencil. We're putting on a 12-inch plaque. It's going to look great. And then we have the downpour background stencil. I mean, the Itsy Bitsy Spider went down the water spout, right? So we need to have some water drops and raindrops on our plaque. So we're going to do some of this in the background. That's the project or the items that we're going to be using today. So let me bring my board over. This is our 12-inch bracket plaque. It does have 2 hanging holes at the top. You guys can get this at CD Wood or at CD Stencils. It's all on there, guys. So I would suggest CD Stencils when we're doing this because you can get that discount. I'm just going to put this down here, and then we're just going to do some random spots on this. I'm not covering the whole background. I just wanted to have some stuff to fill in because if you see on my stencil, it's kind of hard to see with the white background, but like this is kind of empty up here. This is kind of empty up here. And then down here and down here are a little bit like where just the plastic is. So I just wanted to fill that in. I like to have like something in the back if I can. Don't have to, but I like to have that. So I am going to use blue chiffon. So we do have that. I'm going to just use that for my raindrops. I just want light. I don't want anything like super dark in the back. I don't want to take away from the stencil itself. I'm going to use the number 4 Spectacular stencil brush. That's the one I'm using for this part. We'll use a bigger brush here shortly. I'm just loading on my brush here, and then I'm going to rub it off on my paper towel and offload all that extra paint so I don't get any run through. I don't want to have that. So just both ways, circle it up. And then I'm just going to start up here in this corner. I'm just going to do, I want it to kind of blend, guys. I don't want like a really solid image. So I'm just going to like do a quick little coat. Then we'll pull up the corner and kind of see what it looks like. And I'm just going to do like sporadic spots. I'm not doing the whole thing. I like to go off of the side of the plaque. It looks a little more natural that way. So if you've got like up here, I have like a little bit of like just a tiny bit of the raindrop on there. I want to make sure that I get those pieces too. So it looks a little more like it's supposed to be there, not like I intentionally put it there. So I'm just going to go down here a little bit. So let's see kind of where we're at. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit more paint. Again, every time I reload my brush, guys, I'm offloading on my paper towel. I want to make sure that I don't have any extra paint on there. We want it to be sort of dried out. Not dry, but like not sopping wet with paint. I don't want to have too much paint, especially because I want just a lighter look. I don't want to have a ton of raindrops on here. So I'm just going to do a few more here, and then we're going to lift our stencil and move on to another section. Okay, so I think I'm going to be happy with that because like I said, I just want it in a few spots. I don't want it to be completely covered. All right, so let's place this. So I'm definitely going to need some stuff up here. I want to put just a little bit up here. So let's put this over here. So just take my tape off here. I'm going to have to move this around. This paint on here has been dried for quite some time. I did this early this afternoon, so we don't have to worry about our paint. Okay, so retape this down. All right, and then I'm going to load up my brush again. I'm starting a new section. I want to make sure I have lots of good paint now. Not too much, but I want to have a good bit on there so I get good coverage just like I have over here. I want it to be the same. So let's just do a little bit more stenciling here. I'm a pouncer. If you guys watched me before, you know that. I know that there are some swirlers out there. I just can't get down with it because I'm just not good at it. So I prefer to keep with my bouncing. That way I feel like I'm getting the coverage that I'm good. Like I know it works for me. And I know I'm not going to have like the bleed through and like the run under. So this works for me. That's why I stick with this. If you guys have any questions while we are working, feel free to ask them. Lindsey is here with me, and she is answering all of the questions. She's also going to let us know if you guys, if there's something you guys wanted to see or talk about. She'll let me know, and we'll talk about it. If not, we talk about random stuff while we're in here working on our projects, don't we, Lindsey?
We do.
I don't know what random thing we can talk about today, but we tried the new coffee shop across the street today for lunch.
We did.
It was really good. I had a stromboli, a pepperoni stromboli, and it was really good.
I had a chicken BLT wrap.
Yeah, it was really good. The coffee was good. Yeah, I liked it. I think we've talked about Lindsey and I love our coffee, so we're always happy when we can get a little bit of coffee.
And it's got a cute concept. It's called Gemini.
Yeah, tell them about it, Lou.
It is actually owned and operated by twins.
Yes.
So that's where the name came from, Gemini.
Isn't that fun? I love cool stuff like that. And then they wrote these little handwritten notes on our coffee cups, like on the lids of our cups. Mine said, have an amazing work day or something like that. Lindsey's, what did you say? Thanks for being a
gem.
loyal gem or something like that. Yeah. It was like really cute. I really enjoyed that. Like little touch. It's the little touches that like, especially like small businesses like that can do. Mm-hmm. I always like stuff like that.
So Karen just joined us from a rainy, cloudy Georgia.
Rainy, cloudy Georgia. Then you need this stencil, Karen.
And Terry Brown just joined us. She said, hey, y'all, watching yesterday cost me a fortune.
Terry, we saw your order. You liked those
so
convertibles,
much.
Didn't you? I knew that you guys, it was going to be a hit. We knew it was going to be a hit. Lindsey and I talked about it. And she was like, and I was like, it's good. People are going to love it, Lindsey. And she goes, I think you're right. And it's perfect because you want to know why, guys? You can use those for every season. And I'm telling you, the thing that got me about that when we started talking about it, I was like, the storage. Like, I don't have that space. So for me to be able to not have to worry about having someplace to put all of that stuff was awesome. So I'm excited about that. I'm glad you liked them too.
She says she loves them for her booth.
Oh, perfect.
It's
yes.
great for a craft show.
Yes, absolutely. I love the idea of like selling like the sections too. Like so nice. All right.
Mary Jane just joined us.
Hi, Mary Jane. We're stenciling today. Thanks for coming in, my friend.
And we've got Mary Sue Alexander from also a rainy Georgia.
Hi, Mary Sue. Thanks for joining us. You guys, I'm so excited that you're here.
It was really rainy here yesterday.
It was really rainy here yesterday, yeah. When we left here, I ran to the car. I was like, see you guys. Usually we all kind of walk out together.
I tried to stop her.
As soon as the door opened, I was like, see ya, I'm out.
I grabbed her bag and I tried to hold her out in the rain.
I have this like bag that I bring to work every day. I have my lunch bag and my purse in it. And then like sometimes we go golfing after work. So I'll bring like a pair of golf clothes or, you know, I'll have like a little jacket in there in case it's chilly in here today because I'm always cold. And so I'll bring that. And I have this big bag and she tried to grab me on my way out the door. I was like, Lou, get out of here. I'm going to get wet.
Well, that got me because I got soaked going from my car to my front door. So
yeah,
it was a heavy rain.
It was heavy, and it rained like it. But then I live about a little bit away from here, and it was so funny. I got home last night, and there was look. I get this one raindrop off by itself. That's hilarious. You see it? It's like out in the middle of no man's land by itself. Yeah. But anyways, I was called my husband, and I'm like, it's pouring rain here. He's like, it's not raining here. It's like 20 minutes. It's not that far.
Yeah, it poured.
Yeah, it did.
Sideways rain, too.
Yes, heavy sideways rain. So, okay, I'm almost finished with the background here, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to have a little bit in here. And I'm just kind of dabbing up here now in some of these open spots here. I don't want, like, I just kind of want that faded look to go up so it, you know, kind of blends in. But, all right, I think that's going to be pretty good.
So Mary Jane said she's going to have to get some of those convertibles. She hasn't had a chance yet.
Yes.
And Glenda said she agrees the live from yesterday got her too. She had the order.
I'm so glad, guys.
Mary Sue asked, can we watch the yesterday show? Yes.
Oh, yes, of course. It's on YouTube and it's also on Facebook.
Yeah,
so you can go straight there. Yes, you can go straight there and check those out.
Yes. And there's also a section on our website. I think it's at the top on the left in the menu. It says convertibles. That's what we're talking about here. They're the convertible pieces.
Yeah, it's so cool. I just actually finished the Halloween one last night. And then I just glued the bats and stuff on it today and got the Velcro dots on. So that is done. Okay, I'm going to use Stormy. My plan is black, yes, black, blue, red, blue. That's my plan. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. So I'm going to use Stormy. I love this blue. It's kind of like a primary blue. It's very summery. I really, really like it. Let me see. I'm going to use this brush again. So I'm going to clean up my number 4 stencil brush because I've got that up there. Actually, yeah, I am going to do that.
So I have a question. I figured out a new thing with the live, and you can see that Jen's face down in is in the bottom. Does everyone notice? Does everyone notice that, or is it annoying? Just let me know, because I'm just kind of playing around with it.
Yeah, we're just trying some stuff out to see what works. I did notice that at one point I'm kind of watching just to make sure you don't make any funny faces. Yeah, because sometimes I do when I'm working on random stuff. I'm like,
yeah, but you did when you were pouncing. You brought the brush up really high.
I'm really putting my elbow grease into that, wasn't I?
So yeah, let me know what you think. If it's annoying, let me know. I can turn it off.
Yeah, we don't have to use it.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Lindsey has been experimenting on some of our stuff and trying to make we want to see what all kind of fun stuff we can do with these videos, and we don't want them to all be the same either. So we definitely want to give you guys options, and if you like it, don't like it, let us know. Okay.
I really love that blue.
I adore this blue. I am so happy with this. I've used this so much. This one and Baby Duck and Salted Caramel are the 3 colors that I use the most out of the new colors.
Karen says it's great to watch you in the corner. Okay, so don't make faces.
Don't make faces. Okay. I'll do my best. I will do my best to not make faces.
Yeah, I was thinking, because we're getting ready to paint the trim on our house, and I've already bought the paint. I bought a green, and I'm like,
you went with green? I'm surprised by that, Lindsey.
Because the shutters.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't want to have to paint those. So,
if it were up to Lindsey, she'd have teal.
Yeah, I would. But I wonder if my husband would get mad.
If you changed it to stormy blue.
I want this color.
Yeah, I mean, you could take it and they'll color match for you.
Yeah, they will. I'll just take one of those paper plates.
Yeah, take one of our Sam's Club paper plates, guys.
Oh, there you go.
We're sponsored by Sam. No, we're not sponsored by. We're trying real hard to get sponsored by somebody, aren't we?
By Sam's Club.
Sam's Club.
Or Chris Hoy
Designs. Sam's Club Water. I mean, we're just doing it all.
I think we're kind of already, actually, I'm cheating on Sam's Club. I'm drinking Costco water.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's why we don't have sponsorship. You go back and forth between Sam's Club and Costco.
No, I'm drinking what Papa John
brought in, yeah.
Yeah, he bought us Costco water, so you got to drink what the man brings you.
We do. Got to use what we got, right?
I drink Sam's Club water at home.
Does anybody have any questions yet? If you guys do, please let us know.
Yes, we just talk about random
stuff. Yeah. So we've been dealing with convertible stuff. That's been what I've been working on mainly, and I've been getting the subscription boxes ready. So those get ready to get shipped out soon.
And we will have a live next week.
Yes, and we will go over
what's in
this box.
And if Linda O'Connell is still lurking in the background, we will have her 2 designs.
Yeah, I know, it's so cool.
Featuring the Christmas Unwrapped box.
So last time, the very first box we had, Tammy Etheridge, she did a design she created designs with the ornaments that were in that box. So she did the first one, and we have Linda O'Connell doing this one, and I saw them, and I love them.
And we only asked her to do 1, but she did 2.
She did 2 different sets, guys. It's she's crushed it too. They look so
she did.
good.
She said I rocked it.
She did. I'm telling you, she did. They're so good.
I'm not going to tell you what one of them is, but you could probably guess what the theme of
I'm
the
sure
is. But it's adorable.
So I've been working on that. Lindsey's been working on the website, getting all the convertible stuff up. Drake has been creating new stencil files. So we'll have some new stencils coming on soon.
Yeah, no cutting today.
No cutting
today. Some excitement this morning.
We had a little electrical issue this morning, but we're working on through it, and it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Nothing to be worried about. Everybody's good. Everything's fine here.
It just always happens when they're on vacation.
Yeah, John and Chris are on vacation right now, and so we always break something in. I mean, it wasn't even us, though, Lindsey.
No,
normally it's one of us, but it wasn't even us.
Well, it's never us. It just happens.
It just happens, and we feel like
usually
it's
the air conditioning.
Yes, usually.
But it wasn't the air conditioning this time. Terry says that she thinks that her orders lately are sponsoring us.
Terry, you know what? You might be right.
Yeah, you might be right.
You might be right, my friend.
And we appreciate you.
And we appreciate you every single time I pull one of your orders. Because you're so pleasant, too. It's not we don't have to stress about it.
Virginia Mann just joined us from Alabama.
Hello, Miss Virginia. How are you, my friend?
She's enjoying our videos.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, guys. I get so excited. That's so sweet of you, Virginia. So thank you very much for your kind words. Lindsay and I get a little stressed sometimes, so it's nice to hear that you guys are enjoying the stuff that we do. I know we're not like the caliber of painters that you're used to, like with Chris and her videos and stuff, but we are learning, and I am trying to try new things and get better. So thank you guys for being so supportive of us.
Have I told you lately I really like that blue?
Not in the last 2 minutes, but thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my red next because I want to do my black last. So I'm going to use Tuscan red. Can you believe I didn't use Santa?
Are you feeling okay?
I know I must
Do I need
be
to come
ill.
over and feel your forehead?
I must be ill. Yeah, I've got Tuscan red here. We're going to try this and see how this goes. And
Why don't you use that red?
I don't know. I just don't. I always pick Santa red out of the cabinet. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, I'm loading up my brush and some red paint. I've got quite a bit to do, so let's get going on that.
That's a really pretty red.
That's a really pretty red. Why don't I ever use this color? Make me next time, Lindsay, okay?
Terry says she loves Tuscan red.
Well, Terry, it might become my new favorite because I think this might be the first time I've ever used it, honestly.
I use Tuscan red.
I may have used it to like shade on Santa red before, but I don't know that I've ever used it for anything other, like painting wise, other than that. Isn't this such a fun stencil? I love like the font in this one. I think it's adorable. Okay, this is the number 5 stencil brush, guys. This is a big one, but I've got these big letters, so I want to make sure I get good coverage here. So I just want to keep going around here. Let's switch this just a second. I don't want to get too close to my blue. Well, you're going to have to let me know if I get off camera.
You're fine.
Okay. I felt like I pulled it a little closer to me, so. All right, so a little bit more paint here. There we go. I want to make sure I get to the end there, but I don't want to get in my blue, so that's why I turned it towards me. Okay, I'm good now. I can flip it back around. Hopefully I'm not making you guys sick. Oh, I just stuck my finger in paint. Semi-pro, guys, semi-pro. All right. Moving on through the T down here. I don't have to, I've got quite a bit of space there, so I'm not too concerned about bleed through there. I don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty good up here. I've got plenty of space up here. All right, coming on over to the S. And again, I'm just pouncing up and down, trying to keep my brush flat so like the bristles go straight down. If I feel like if I'm on an angle sometimes, I get that like run through under the, it'll lift the stencil up a little bit. And I always try to hold my stencil, even though I have it taped down, I always try to hold my stencil a little bit down with my fingers wherever I'm working, because I don't want that to move. And I am a little bit aggressive when I stencil, so make sure that I don't get that. And I'm going over that with black, so why am I worrying? If I get a little bit of bleed, I'm okay right there. All right, so I'm just gonna finish this up. I'm gonna need 2 coats of red, I think. This is a fun color. I do like this color. And I think what I'm gonna do is take this.
You're like me yesterday when I was doing that, when I was tearing little pieces of tape. And
Oh, on your circles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to have my, I mean, I'm going over it in black, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I just want to be safe.
Just make sure you don't get the bristles stuck on the sticky part.
Right, yeah, I am.
Because that's what I do. Semi-pro tip.
Semi-pro tip, don't get your bristles on here. Okay, got it.
On the
got it,
painter's
got it,
tape.
got it, got it. All right, let's see here. All right. I think we got this now. All righty, here we go. Maybe. I think my tape might have been a little bit too big for my spot. Here we go. Just hold down my tape here so I don't have to worry about that. Okay.
So what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, we're golfing tomorrow night with Bridget and Garrett.
No.
I know, big surprise, right? Brad got that putter yesterday, so we got to use that thing. He said, I got a new toy. Are we playing tomorrow? I said, sure. So we're supposed to golf tomorrow with Bridget and Garrett, and then there's a band at the place that we're playing afterwards. So we'll probably eat there and then just listen to the band or whatever. It's some country artist, I guess, that was just signed in Nashville, but I don't know who it is. Brad was telling me about, my husband. So we're doing that. And then Saturday, I don't know. He mentioned maybe going to the Memorial Tournament.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least it won't be too hot.
It won't be too hot, and I think that's why he's thinking about going. We went last year, it was so much fun.
If y'all don't know what the Memorial Tournament is, it's a golf tournament.
It's a PGA tournament.
In Columbus, Ohio, on Jack Nicklaus's course.
Yes.
Jack Nicklaus is from Columbus.
Yes.
And there's always like celebs, like Chris Pratt was just out there, which totally bummed me out because I would have ran out there really fast.
Last year, Stephen Curry was there. And a girl that I went to high school with lives on the course, and they were at the clubhouse eating dinner, and her kids got pictures with them and stuff. So, yeah, there's always, and then of course the PGA golfers are there too. So, we went last year. My husband and I went with some friends on Saturday, and then my son wanted to go, so I went with him on Sunday because we had the weekend pass thing, and so I went with him on Sunday, and we walked the whole course because one of his favorite golfers.
It's typically boiling hot too.
It's usually terribly hot, and the lines for water are so long because there's so many people. My son wanted to follow the golfer that he likes, which is Ricky Fowler. And so we followed him on all 18 holes, and I would try to wait in line for a water. But he was like, Mom, we gotta go. Cause golf is pretty quick when you're watching two people play. It doesn't take a long time for them to get through the hole.
And they're good. So it's not they're not like me. It takes 8 holes to get it.
They're not shanking it into the woods like I do, but yeah. Are any of our watchers golfers? Did I ask this before? I don't know. I just started golfing.
You've been golfing for a few years, haven't you?
About a year and a half, maybe, not quite 2 years. Our one course that's close to our house, has something called couples golf, and my best friend and I, Bridget, our husbands played together all the time, and they were like, guys, we should play couples golf. You guys should come out and play. And we're like, no, thank you. And they were like, you should play. You guys would like it. And we're like, I don't know about that. Well, guess what? They got us, and we went, and then we both fell in love with it. Our husbands both bought us a set of clubs the next week, and I've been playing ever since. So it's been really nice. Okay, I'm good there. I think I got good coverage on my red. Yep, we're looking good. And then now I'm going to do my spider. And then what I'm going to do is once I get this part done up, I'll see if I need to add any more of the raindrops. So every time I think of that, I hear that song, raindrops falling on my head. Yeah, that one.
I had a jewelry box that played that when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I keep.
I don't know why they bought me a jewelry box that song.
At least it wasn't a clown.
Yeah,
hey, fun fact about Lindsey: she's scared of clowns.
Yeah, there you go.
We all have our thing. So
yeah, I don't like clowns.
I'm not a clown fan. So
Terry says she's not a golfer, but last week when she went to St. Augustine, she stayed at the Renaissance Hotel at the World Golf Village.
Oh, my husband and I almost stayed there the last time we went. We stayed at that adorable bed and breakfast there. Oh, what's it called? Carriage Place Inn or whatever. I think that's what it's called, Carriage Inn maybe. Oh my gosh, we stayed there at that bed and breakfast the last time we were down there. It was so good. But that was our other choice. We almost stayed there. Was it beautiful? Did you love it?
It was beautiful.
Oh my gosh, yes. That sounds like totally a place my husband went. Is that where the Golf Hall of Fame is? I think it's down that way too.
Listen to you.
I know. It's because my husband, when we were down there, he's like, we should go to the Golf Hall of Fame. I'm like, we're in St. Augustine. We're not going to the Golf Hall of Fame. We're going to the beach. All right. So I got my black. I just cleaned out my number 5 stencil brush. I'm loading up here. I'll float on my paper towel. I got my paper towel assistant over there. Lindsay's tearing paper towels for me. I just keep going and going and going on the same paper towel.
I remember when I did that for Chris and she looked at me funny.
You're used to me, that's why. Did you say Jen always just keeps on her paper towel?
And she just tells me thank you, but she looks at me funny.
Yeah, I got this.
Chris uses 1 paper towel.
I know. I'm already on 3.
Terry says it was, but they closed it last fall.
Oh, shoot, my husband's going to be mad at me.
We won't tell him.
We won't tell him.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's so pretty down there, though. Oh, God, it's so pretty. All right. So let's get my spider on here.
Well, let me tell you about my weekend.
Tell me about your weekend. What you got going on, girlfriend?
Nothing.
She's going to sit in her jammies.
No, I'm going to We just got to finish that one patio garden, and then I'm done with yard work. Tired of it.
I don't do yard work, so I can't help you.
No.
I'm a princess. I don't do outside work. My husband takes care of all of it.
Well, my husband, I always help my husband.
Yeah, not me. That's why God gave me all them boys. I got 2 boys, and that's why He gave them to me.
Yeah, the dogs won't help.
So my kids,
my
kids and my husband take care of all
you
that.
have kids, so they
could do your yard work. Yeah. You missed out. You missed the memo on that one, Liv.
But yeah, I want to sit out there and enjoy the patio, but I can't because I keep seeing that garden.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm going to finish that book that you made me read.
Oh, you love it though, don't you? Do you guys, anybody read? Okay, I am a psychological thriller kind of girl. I also love romance. So I'm like, I go back and forth. It's so funny. We were talking yesterday. I was put up my Kindle app and it's like romance, psychological thriller, romance, psychological thriller.
And
it's
I generally just read romance.
Yeah.
With an occasional fantasy thrown in.
Yeah.
And Jen got me to read a psychological thriller. What was it? Like
Frida McFadden, Never Laugh.
2 or 3 days ago I started it.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I can't.
She's like, I can't put it down.
I can't put it down. And I got it figured out, I think.
She thinks.
I think I do. Oh, yeah, Terry, I've read Marie Force books. Long time ago.
So Terry's a reader too.
Yeah, she said Marie Force. That's a romance author.
Okay. Good deal.
I can't remember which ones I read. That was ages ago.
I love Frida McFadden. I love Colleen Hoover. I love Nicholas Sparks. I love Geneva Rose. If you like psychological thrillers, guys, she is amazing. She gets me every single time with the plot twist. Like, I can usually see that stuff coming. My husband hates watching TV or movies with me because I'm like, I'll like call it out. I'm like, it's da-da-da-da-da. This is it. And then at the end, I'm like, I should have done this. I missed my calling. Like, I could be writing these things for shows because I for some reason, I can always see it coming, but Geneva Rose gets me every time, every stinking time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not see that coming.
Yeah. The Marie Force ones I've read, and this is years ago, I just had to look it up, was the Gansett Island ones. But she said, read the Fatal series, Jen. It's mystery and love.
Oh, okay. Write that down, Lindsay, so we don't forget. I'm always about a good book recommendation. I'm always about it.
I'm in my Goodreads.
Okay, mark it down. So we'd be like, what was that book?
What was that book? Fatal Affairs.
That's what I do. I text Lindsay. I'm like, what was that book we were talking about today?
There we go.
I also don't hate listening to an audiobook. Like, I will do that sometimes. Yeah, I will do that sometimes. Like, I don't mind that. I also love, like, true life stuff.
Yes.
I love that, too.
Like, I just got the Tom Selleck memoir.
Yes.
I haven't read it yet, but it's in my stack.
Yeah, I love that.
And
I love that.
pre-ordered the Lisa Marie Presley
You did?
I did.
Did you get a signed copy?
Not by Lisa Marie Presley. I mean, her daughter, however, is signing it.
Is she really?
Yes.
Really?
I pre-ordered it from Graceland.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's not coming out till October. But
that's kind of cool. Okay.
But yeah.
Well, then you won't read it. Or will you read it?
I'll read it.
You'll get it on your Kindle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you e-readers of book or like paperback? And like, I used to just be like a book. I was not into my e-reader, but I bought a Kindle.
I talked her into it.
She did in November of last year, and I'm telling you, I read so much more. Mm-hmm. My poor husband used to have to go to sleep with a light on because I would be in there. Oh shoot, that's red. That's the Y. I gotta pull that around. Okay, I'll have to get my red back out. That's not a problem.
Oh, it is.
See it? Because it's the Y that comes through here. So
what's the middle part?
Well, it's not because it's underneath of the spider. It just goes that way.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? So this is the, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the top of the D. I just realized that.
Terry says she has a Kindle but loves a real book at the beach. So
same. Yes. Same. My best friend and I, we vacation together too. So she and I both take 3 books when we go on vacation. We like the same kind of stuff. So we'll text each other and be like, I'm bringing this. Have you read it? And we both take 3 books. And then as soon as we're done, we swap. And then that way we have 6 books to read, but we don't have to carry all the weight. So it's perfect. Okay.
I do both, mainly Kindle.
Yeah, you do. You used to be like hardcore Kindle, like you didn't read paperbacks at all, but you've gotten into...
Well, then I got into this thing where one of my hobbies is meeting authors.
Yeah.
And getting signed books and stuff like that. So then I got my best friend and I, that's what we do as a hobby. We go out and whenever there's a book signing of an author we go and meet them and all that. And But now those are mainly the books I have. I have a
Yeah.
lot of signed books, but
Yesterday she brings in books and she was like, so. And I was like, uh-oh. And she goes, I was adding my book, looking at my books, and I have 2 of each of these. So they're yours. So she gave me 2 books yesterday.
Yeah.
See? And she's a good friend.
Because I look at books when I buy them and I'm like, oh, I don't have that because I remember the cover. Well, these books had different covers than the other ones. So I must have got like either like an advanced copy or something.
Well, the
like
one you said was when you
advanced
went to that
copy.
book convention.
Yeah.
So
The one was free, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was kind of aggravated, but they got a good home. So
she gave them to me. So I will read them and then I'll pass them on to my friend Bridget because she loves to read. All right, so I'm getting my second coat on my spider. I think he's going to be pretty good. Oh, yeah, he's good.
Cute.
He's cute, right? Okay, I need a little bit of a smaller brush here because I've got a little bit closeness here, and I don't want to get anything on these spots. So I just want to hit these spots a few times, and then I'm going to get my other brush because it's tight there, and I don't want to go over. So give me 1 second here to finish this up. And it'll be, all right, so let me do that. And I'm gonna get this because I've got a small area here. I'm gonna use my number 3 stencil brush, guys, for these tighter areas. I just wanna make sure that I've got good coverage, but I don't want to have to worry about getting in there. So since it's a smaller spot, I'm gonna go a little bit closer here. But I'm using a smaller brush, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, so that, and then this. Okay. And then that. And then there was one more spot, I thought. No, maybe not.
you just have to do that red part.
Yeah, I got to do that red part. Okay, just let me hit this one more time because I think I got not quite as much paint on there because I used a smaller brush. Right there and right there. Okay. All right. So now we just got to do this. Oh, I know what it was. It was this. I knew there was something else. And I still got red on there even after I taped it off. Do you see that? I'm a disaster, guys. That's all right. We're going over it with black. It'll be fun. Get our little dot for our eye. Does anybody have any questions yet?
No,
Nothing? You guys quiet today. Okay, that's all right. We don't mind quiet. We'll just talk. All right, get my brush cleaned out here. And because I'm close to that black there, I'm going to use the same brush. So let me just make sure I got all the black out of there. I'm gonna pick up some of that red paint. And I'm really hard on my brushes, guys. You see how hard I'm scrubbing these? I know, I think Chris kind of cringes sometimes when she sees how hard I am on my brushes. But the great thing about it is she's like, go get a new one. She's so good about it.
Yeah, she said, just go get one.
Just go get a new one. That looks bad. Go get another one. I gave her one of my brushes. She was just base coating something the other day, and she was looking in the camera. I was like, what are you looking for? And she goes, a brush. And I was like, well, here, you can have one of mine. Don't laugh.
Oh, you know what? I did that too. I gave her one.
And it came back cleaner.
And it came back cleaner. I was like, see, that's what we got to do.
Yeah, just start passing our brushes to her, and she'll clean them for us. Okay, so I think we're good there. That looks pretty. Oh, I got to get this was the other part. I knew there was another part of that black up by the P. See it? By the red. Okay, we'll get that too. All right, so let's move that over. I knew there was another little spot. All right, here we go. Let's hold that a little tighter because I've got really close there. And I have a big piece of tape. If I had smaller tape, I would have been able to tape that off and not be a problem. But because I've got, this roll of tape that I'm using is like this big because it's what we have in here.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm dealing with. Okay, which is not a problem. Okay, so that's good. The last thing I have to do is my little water splashes over here. And I'm going to do those, I think, this blue color. And then I need to touch up a little bit on this blue. It's not quite what I want. So I just want to do another quick touch up on that. And then I think we'll be good. All right, so let's do this and get this down. Get our first coat on here, and then we can go back and touch up here what we need. And then we can come back while that dries and put a second coat on that. Okay. Perfecto. All right, offload. And then I'm just gonna do a quick, oh yeah, definitely needed just one quick little coat over top of it. Some of it was kind of like marbled, which typically I don't mind, but you could see a little bit more of the white than I typically like. So I want to make sure I clean that up. I want to have good coverage here. I don't want it to look like it was quickly done. I mean, it is quickly done, but I want it to look like I definitely took my time to do a good job on it. Okay, and then let's go here. And with this smaller brush, since I already have 2 coats on this blue, I'm just doing quick pounces all over, and it's just kind of filling in those kind of whiter spots and getting a great coverage right now. So this is just a quick little fix up here to complete this and make it look good. I think this would be adorable in a little kid's room.
I was literally just thinking that.
Were you really?
Yes.
Yeah. Great minds, Lindsay. Great minds.
Or preschool.
Or preschool. Yeah, like a classroom where your books are. This would be cute. Anybody know any teachers? You need to make this for your teacher friends. Or even in a bathroom, this would be kind of cute, like a little kid's bathroom at the school. Okay, here we go. Finishing up here. Won't be long now, guys. We'll be finishing her up. Don't forget, you guys can use that coupon code at CD Stencils, and you can get all of the items that we've used today for 25% off. I'll show you that again, so if you guys wanted to write that down. And it's going to be good for that till the end of June. And what we'll do is we'll just keep adding whatever surfaces and stencils we've done throughout the month of June. They'll all be in that
and they'll remain
section.
In there the whole month.
Yep, they'll stay there the whole month. Oh, gosh, this is so cute. Okay, you guys ready? Oh, he's so cute. Okay, here's what we do need to do though. Do you guys see like where it's like really white here? I want to put a little bit of those raindrops in there. So let's just lay, and this is going to be easier to do now because we have our stuff. So I just want to put this kind of here, and I'll just put this little piece of tape here. And I just want to do a few of these raindrops here. So let me get my brush cleaned out. Quick here. Make sure we don't have any more blue in there. Okay, I think we're gonna be all right. And since we're doing a blue, if it's a little bit darker, that's okay. It's not a problem.
It's all good.
It's okay. It's gonna be just
It's
fine.
heavier rain.
That's right. Just a little bit heavier. So I'm taking a little bit more blue chiffon, guys, and I am going to put that on here. I'm just gonna load up my stencil brush. Yeah, we're good here. And I'm just want to put a few of these drops in here. Again, I don't want like super heavy coverage, guys. So I just want to keep pouncing and just kind of do like a little random spot. I don't want a ton. I just want that light blue coverage in there. Not a lot. Just kind of fill in those more like blank white spaces. I don't want all of that in there. So I don't want it to be so plain there. I just want to bring some of that in so it looks like it was laid down on the bottom of it, not on the top. So we'll get that in there. Okay. So we've got some in there. We've got some over here. We need some up by the spider. Get a little bit more paint. Offload. Oh, this is going to be so cute.
Mary Jane said, so cute. You girls are good at stenciling.
Oh, thank you, Mary Jane. Thank you, my friend. Okay. A little bit more here. Just filling in that empty spots. Oh, yeah, that's really cute there. All right, and then maybe even right here. I'm just trying to placing it wherever I feel like there's like a big white spot. Like I just don't want that whole white area to be just like that. So I'm just trying to, And see how I have that overlapping? I just kind of went this way to keep it off the red. It's a lighter color, so you're probably not even going to see much of it. But it's just nice to kind of give yourself that give and take there. You're not going to have to worry about fixing it once it's done. The whole thing about background stencils is I don't think you need to have it everywhere. And I think people get stressed out when they feel like, oh, I got to stencil that whole thing. You don't have to do the whole thing. So just putting spots and pieces of it places is perfect. Okay, so we got that there. And maybe right here, Lou. No, right over here.
Yeah.
Right here and then up in there, yeah?
Hello, Lynn. Thank you for joining us. I'm assuming that means Long Island, New York.
Hi, Lynn. Thanks for joining us. Just add in a little bit of this raindrop stencil to the back of this piece because I don't want it to be so flat. I want it to have that kind of raindrop spot all the way through. So we've got that, and then we're just going to do a little bit right up in here, close to this black, so it doesn't look like it's just kind of hanging out there all by itself. Okay. All right. I think we're good. I like this.
Yes.
Okay, I like this. All right. So I'm happy with that. So I've got that finished up. I'm going to grab my white gel pen real quick, guys, because you know I got to finish him off. I am not sure that I'm going to put eyes on my little spider. I'm afraid I'm going to mess him up.
He's got his eyes closed.
He's got his eyes closed. He's a creepy spider.
Because it's raining.
It's raining. He doesn't want to get water in his eyes. Okay, so we're just going to do my little dots and dashes here. This is an easy little thing that you can add to your pieces to definitely dress them up a little bit. I like to go up and down. I've told you guys that before. I think it just kind of makes it flow a little better. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to finish off. I got to give my spider some eyes, even though I don't want to, because I'm afraid I'm going to mess him up. But I'm going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to bite it and do it.
Dip dot it.
I could dip dot it. You're right. I could. Okay. And then, don't forget this, Jen. Got to do it all if you're going to do it, right? Alrighty. All right, finishing this up. Give my little guy some eyeballs. Okay, I did it. I gave him eyeballs. I could have dip dotted it, but that just stresses me out a little bit too because I feel like paint I don't have as much control over. So I'm all about my white gel pen, guys. I'm all about it. Okay, finish this up, and we're going to be all done. I hope you guys liked our project today.
Oh, look at his little eyeballs.
Are you impressed, Lindsay? I gave
am.
him eyes. I was going to leave him off, but I figured you'd yell at me. She's mean like that, guys. All right, and just a quick little here, and there. All right, guys. I love it. I love it. He's so cute. Okay, so that is the Itsy Bitsy Spider Plaque. You can go to our website, CD Stencils.com, and you can pick up all of the pieces that we used today. I used Snow White. I used Stormy, Lamp Black, Blue Chiffon, and Tuscan Red on this one. We used the 12-inch bracket plaque. We used the, what was this called, Lindsay? I forget.
Downpour.
So I keep thinking dewdrop. Downpour stencil. And then we also use the Itsy Bitsy Spider stencil. Okay, so those are all available. You can go to cdstencils.com. You can use this coupon code right here. And that's going to get you 25% off of all the items that we used to, including the brushes, including the gel pen, guys. All of that stuff is included in that sale. That expires the end of the month. Next week, we will be back with another semi-pro stenciling video on Thursday at 1 o'clock. We are doing a kitchen one next week. So it's in this kitchen, we lick the spoon.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're doing next week. And then on Wednesday, we will be here with a semi-pro painting video. And I'm doing, it's a dad. It's for Father's Day. So we're doing that next week.
When are we doing our live unreveal?
Unreveal. I'm not sure. Oh, the Christmas Unwrapped. When do they ship? I know the 15th, but what day is that? I don't even know what today is.
The 15th.
I don't even know what today is,
The
guys.
15th is Saturday, so they'll have to go
ship by the
out
end of the week.
Thursday. So do we do it at a different time?
So
do it in Thursday morning?
Do you want to do it Thursday morning, or do you want to do that as our? Well, no, because we already have to wait to do the painting. Yeah, like we can do it Thursday.
We'll talk and we'll announce.
Yeah.
We'll announce.
We'll let you know.
We'll announce when we're announcing.
We'll announce when we'll let you know what the next Christmas unwrapped is. I have almost all of them boxed up, so Dirk has just cut a few more pieces for me, but I've got everything else wrapped and boxed and ready to go. So we will see you this time next week. And then also Wednesday, we'll be there with a painting video. So if you want to come back and watch us on Wednesday, you can. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel, CD Stencils, and subscribe to that, because then you'll get alerts when we have new videos or when we're live and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you do that as well. If anybody has any questions, wants to see any products, let us know. We're happy to feature something in our lives. It kind of helps me choose what we're going to do if you guys have an idea. So we're always happy to help with that. By the end of June, at some point, I have to paint a duck. That's going to be fun. So we will keep you informed on that, but I'm going to do it. We're going to figure it out. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let us know. If not, have a great day, and we will see you same time, same place next week with another semi-pro stenciling video. All right, guys, have an amazing day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.